When you first load up Blood Bowl Tournament Manager, you'll see a screen such as this. So when you're a participant, you don't necessarily need an account. You can log in with your NAF name login here. But if you want to do any admin, the thing you'll need to do is have an account login. So you can click on this button here, enter your email address and a password, and create the account. I'll now show you how to use the software as a tournament organizer. So the first thing you'll need to do would be to set up a tournament. So if you go to the tournament list screen, you can then create your tournament here. So there's a lot of information that you can enter at the start, so I'm just going to fill this out. You'll see there's this flashing blue icon as soon as I start doing anything. Obviously you'll need to hit that to save data, and it should prompt you if you're going to switch away without doing so. So the basic information, you've got your tournament name, location, tournament type with all the variants listed there, and the dates here as well, sorry. So let's put it for a couple of weeks time. You'll see that I can add other organisers if I want to add another admin for the event. That's pretty simple to do by clicking the add organiser button, entering their email and their NAF name. You can assign them as the primary admin if you wish to do so. And then down here you've got the scoring. So obviously you will have come up with the scoring for your tournament previously. You can enter the number of points for the wins, draws, losses. If you click this button you can add bonuses and call it whatever you like, and put in the criteria there. Down here you've got the tiebreakers, so you can edit them, and there's a number that you can choose from, so you can just tick and untick them as you wish. You can then rearrange them by dragging them up and down over here. There's the option to change how names display on the software, NAF names, coach names, or a combination of the two, however you wish them to be seen. And then squad settings here. So I'll go over squads in detail a bit later, but you've got a few options that you can enter there. Then ranking settings. This first tick box will effectively allow you to hide the standings from participants and any other viewers. So towards the end of the event you might want to untick this so that it will be a surprise who has run. You can enter custom race ranking filters as well, if you wish to do so. This will show the bonus points or not show them, and you've also got an option here for biggest comeback. Everything under here is just a customization of the front screen that I showed you earlier. So if you've got a special weather table, kickoff table, or special rules, you can enter them here as wished, and you should be able to copy and paste all the information in as well. So that will get your tournament set up and ready to go. Prior to the event, you'll obviously want to enter all the coaches that are attending so that you'll be able to do the draws as needed. So the way to do that is on the admin screen, and then edit participants up here. You'll notice that edit info will allow you to change all of the information that you entered when you set up the event if you wish to do so. But if I click on edit participants, this gives me a list of all the coaches that I've added for my event. So to add a new one you can click on add coach, and you just type in all the information here, like this: NAF name, NAF number. If they're not NAF member, you can click the non-nav there. You can enter a team name and the race of the team that they're playing. If they're in a squad, you can enter the squad name here as well. You would notice that there was a custom stunty option for custom stunty races if you want them to be included as a stunty team, which isn't one of the traditional stunty teams. The important thing is to tick this green tick box here to save the data, otherwise it won't be saved. If I then hit update, it will push it to live. I'll show you here how to import coach information from an Excel file. So you'll see here I've got a list of coaches with their NAF names, NAF numbers. I've just put in a dummy race for everyone, team names and squad names. So obviously some of these I've duplicated. They don't need to be different. They can be different if you wish. There's a way to display coach name, so a person's real life human name or NAF name. So you have a choice between the two of those depending on what you think everyone's most familiar with. So I've downloaded this file from the download section. I'm going to switch to Blood Bowl Tournament Manager, and I'm going to click this import from file option, see where the file is saved, so confirm that I'm going to overwrite the data, and it's imported it there for me. It's just switched to another screen, but we can see them all there ready to go. Just a quick point to note, I had 116 coaches on my upload file. It's only shown 97, which is because I had some dummy lines for coaches where I'm awaiting information. On the participants page, there's a few other features that will be useful for you to be aware of. So the red icon here will allow you to delete a coach, but you might not want to do that. You might just want to make them not active for the draw. So this might happen where the TEO is a spare player, or someone who said they were going to be coming isn't able to make it on the day, or anything of that sort. You can also click this button and it will allow you to enter their details, or edit the details that have already been entered. And then over here you've got an upload button, and that allows you to upload a file with the roster that coach is going to be playing. You can upload rosters one by one by clicking this upload button and finding the file on your drive, or if you're running a larger event, Sean is happy to upload them en masse for you. If you contact him, he's available on Discord, Sean H 1986. He will upload those for you. One nice feature here is request check-in, and that effectively allows coaches to tell you that they're here, so you don't need to keep a register. You just click the start check-in button, and that will then allow coaches to check in themselves, or you can do it for them if you see that they're here by clicking check in, and then you can show checked in, not checked in, however you wish. It's worth me pointing out as well that there is a search feature, so if you're looking for a specific coach, you can click on the search icon here and start typing their name in, and it'll come up here. You can edit them, and if you make any changes, it's important to then click the green tick before clicking update. Once you're happy that you've got all the active participants selected here, and you can see the number up here, you'll want to go to the round management screen to draw the first round. Here it's just a simple case of clicking the advanced to round 1 button, and it will generate the matchups for you. You may have just seen a file automatically save, which it does every time a change is made. You do need to be aware that this is only a provisional draw. It says round 1 local here. As soon as I hit update, it will then be pushed to live. You can amend matchups here, so the modify matches button will allow you to change matches as needed. So where we've got a squad tournament, I will change it between squad members, so we'll change coaches 5 and 6. So instead of coach 5, we will choose coach 6. And what you'll see here is that coach 6 has got 2 games. So we can then select coach 5, and obviously we can search like this. Now it's gone blue, which means it's okay, and these are the changes. Hit save changes up here, and you'll see again it's still local until I hit update, and then it'll be live. You can use this screen to enter results as a tournament organizer as well, and it's just a simple case of clicking the edit button here, type in the result in here, and hitting the tick button and then update. And that's how to enter results as a tournament organizer. I'm just going to use this randomized buttons result, which is only in the development system, just to show how we can then advance to the next round. And it's just a case here of pushing the advance to round 2. Again, it will save a backup in case you need to go back for any reason. Still currently just local. Click update there, and again you can modify matches if you need to do so. This button here allows you to recover the backup if you need to do so for any reason. Hopefully you won't need to do so. If both coaches have entered the same result, this is what you'll see on the screen, but if there is a conflict for any reason, that will need to be resolved, so I'll show you how we go about that. We go round management, and you can see here there's a conflict here, and it shows us one coach entered 2 touchdowns and the other coach entered 6. So obviously you need to resolve it by speaking to the coaches. You can, if you know that it was actually 2, edit it here, update it, and it's all saved nicely, or we can get the coaches to correct it on their end. The last thing I want to talk about is running a squad event. So in the squad settings you have options here. In the squad matchmaking settings you've got 3 different options to allow you to run the squad event slightly differently. The first one at the bottom, individual Swiss avoiding squad, will effectively run an individual event where you won't play any members of the same squad as yourself. You've then got 4 squad with buys in the middle. So with an even number of teams it will work exactly the same as the top option. With an odd number it will give one team a bye round each round. And the top option here, attempt squad v squad avoiding buys, will allow you, if there is an odd number of teams, to make sure everyone has a matchup. The scoring and tiebreakers is very similar to how it works for individual events. I won't go over those. And then you've got options here for how the squad will be drawn. So this one here is an individual Swiss avoiding squad, so it will be just a standard event, but you won't play against anyone from your squad. Then the other 2 will be effectively squads playing against each other. This one here, 4 squad v squad with buys, will give one team a bye for each round. This one, the top one, obviously you need even teams to be able to do that. One great feature that has been developed recently is the use of mixed squads. So if you have an uneven number of squads, the system will actually draw such that 3 teams are playing each other and if a team scores more wins than losses, regardless of who their opponents are, it will be a squad win. If they are even, it'll be a squad draw, and if they lose more than they win, it will be a squad loss. I'll just demonstrate quickly how that works in practice. So you can see now here I've got 9 squads rather than the 8 we had when we were previously running the rounds. So if we now try and advance to round 1, so draw the first round, it will draw all the fixtures for us. And if we now go to matches, you'll see here the bottom 3 tables are playing effectively mixed squads, so it'll be these 3 squads are drawn against each other. So squad B is playing 2 members of squad D here and 2 members of squad A here. So it gives you the table numbers that are needed and allows you to enter those matchups. What we'll see if we go to look at squad D, we should see coach 14 and coach 8 playing on table 13, which we do here. So you can look at it either way. Obviously what it does mean that the squads might be split up slightly, but it's a good way to make it work when you've got an uneven number of squads without having to have a full squad's worth of reserve players. We're now just going to look at the download section, so that's available here, the download files, and there's a few different options that you have available here. So download backup will download backup in the same way that it does every time you advance to a new round. You can download the coach import template, which will allow you to, within Excel or a similar piece of software, to enter all the data and upload it in one go. You can download the NAF upload here, so once the event is finished you can hit that to upload the results to the NAF website if it was a NAF event. And then the 2 buttons at the bottom download the standings. So the first one downloads it as a CSV file, the second one specifically for the GLAM tournament series in the United States and Canada. But you might want to download this if you're uploading it for your own tournament series.